Time to practice some violin. What? It's a tuning meltdown. No, I don't want you to be afraid of breaking a string. Here's what you need to know. Always be plucking. The hand that holds is constantly like eighth notes, ta-ta-ta. Anytime you're turning, don't just turn without hearing the sound change. Always be plucking. Now, it's a great idea if you've got extra strings handy, just in case you do break one. But if you break one, everyone does at some point. It's just an inconvenience, a little expense. Make sure if you've got fine tuners that you put them all in the middle so you can go up or down, and then hold it against your body and find the one that's the most out of tune. Seems like it's the D. I can just turn away from me a little bit. Got that tuner ready. I'm gonna hold and balance with my right hand and turn away from me. I can see it's getting closer to D. Once it gets a little closer, I'm gonna push with all my might. Getting closer to D. Don't be afraid about pushing too hard. You're not Jason Momoa. You're not gonna break the neck. Now that is a good place to stop. Oh, good, it stayed. Now, what's next furthest out of tune? G, okay. Make sure the side of your first finger is there so you can push while you turn. It's never gonna work to just get there and push. That's not gonna work. Look, it fell back. Okay, we gotta push in with all your might. That says it's pretty good. It's within a half step of G. Now, E's also pretty out of tune. I can go up probably as high as F without breaking the string, but E is the skinniest string, so be careful. I'm pushing with all my might. Sounds goofy, doesn't it? Okay, I went to F, but it's probably going to be fine because I've got a fine tuner to get the rest of the way. Now, that old antique instrument only has one fine tuner, and it's really temperamental when the weather changes, so it's not your fault if the weather changes. It's temperamental when the humidity changes. It's not your fault when the humidity changes. If you have that kind of a tuning meltdown because you dropped the case, just don't drop your case again. If you bumped your scroll really hard into your brother's head and that made your peg slip, well, don't do that again either. So, yeah, luckily, most student instruments have 4 fine tuners. The old ones, it's just torture, tradition, classical elitism. But when you have your fine tuners halfway up, halfway down, and you're within half step, so E said F over there, then you can go this ideal kind of a tuning posture and get your right arm using the bow, get your left arm underneath. Ooh, tuner says I'm an E. Tuner says I'm an A. Tuner says I'm a D. Check your harmonies to train your ears, and happy practicing.